Peter Obi wants Inec against hindering justice, demands provision of all presidential election materials. The Labour Party presidential candidate has raised an alarm and warned Inec not to hinder justice in their quest to go to court with evidences that may change the narrative about the 2023 presidential election. The Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi has warned the Independent National Electoral Commission (Inec) not to hinder justice regarding Labour Party's challenge of the presidential election outcome. They want to see all the materials used during the presidential election. Well, Inec should be ready to make them available since they have the right to access all the materials used so that they can be rest assured and be confident that Inec was not biased in the last presidential election. Obi, in a series of tweets, called on Inec to give its lawyers the certified true copies of all the election materials used at the poll in line with an order of the Court of Appeal dated March 3rd. The Whistler reported that the Labour Party and its legal representatives visited the Commission's headquarters to demand access to the materials they need to file a petition against the election. Based on the electoral laws, litigants have only 21 days to file a petition against a concluded election. Hence, such application will be overtaken by events, and the days are running fast. They need to check all this. Well, what is INEC doing? INEC should make them available, or they are waiting for all those materials to come down to Abuja from all the states before they can check it. Or if they need to go to all the states of the Federation and access them, if they are not in Abuja already, then they better tell them so that they can go to wherever they need to get those information. Independent National Electoral Commission Chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu had assured them that the Commission will provide all the documents requested by Obi and his team. Then why the delay? If he has assured them that their request they will get all that they needed, then it should be made available. Otherwise, the tension will continue to grow, because I'm sure these lawyers will always come back to give him feedback, and whatever feedback is given, it will be made public. And to calm down the nerves that is already growing, the tension that is already brewing, they need to do the needful. INEC had nothing to hide. Documents available at the headquarters will be given immediately. We are meeting with resident electoral commissioners, and we will discuss other documents at the state level will also be made available to use speedily better. I think that assurance Labour Party presidential candidates should take it, either to send people to the states concerned, if it is not all the states of the Federation, and get whatever document that they require for the legal battle. But with almost 4 to 5 days left for parties to file petitions, it will be tweeted that INEC has yet to provide all election materials for its legal team to prosecute his case. What Independent National Electoral Commission did with the will of Nigerians on the 25th of February is even far more troubling. It will only serve to escapade our sad situation, the frustration of the people, and the deterioration of the country. As we are directed to go to court, we call on Independent National Electoral Commission to provide all the required materials and access to our legal and technical teams to do their job. Independent National Electoral Commission should not be a hindrance to the efforts to get justice for a new Nigeria. Everyone desires a new Nigeria, and whatever will make this country great, whatever will give us new Nigeria, it should be made available, and the process must be followed. History has taught us that the destruction of a society can be gradual or sudden through deliberate manipulation of the rules of law and suppression of the will of the people, will be tweeted. However, we urge the supporters to take part on Saturday to vote for Labour Party candidates and other competent politicians at the governorship and state assembly elections. Good one. Tell the people to come out and vote for the candidates of the Labour Party. It is better we're having this kind of competition, this kind of, I will not call it only competition, bringing out the best in our electoral process so that the people can have areas of choices to get people into the right offices. However, rather than dampen our spirit, we are doubly inspired by the creativity, passion, patriotism, and relentless optimism of Nigerians, particularly our youth, on the need and urgency of a new Nigeria. It is a demand that this time has come, he added. Honestly, this country needs fresh breath of air. The Independent National Electoral Commission has a thick skin, but God is greater. That is somebody responding to the tweet of the Labour Party presidential candidate. Well, then it shouldn't be a problem bringing everything out for the whole world to see. They should even be so quick to show us how the election went. Well, if they fail to comply with the court order, is there any other remedy? What are the options available if Independent National Electoral Commission did not do the needful? I will advise Peter Obi to go with the available documents and sworn of affidavit. The subsequent one will be ready immediately. Independent National Electoral Commission chairman release them. That is an advice from somebody who listened or had already tweet of the presidential candidate of the Labour Party. In court, there's what we call further affidavit. So he should go with the ones he has already, because if this Independent National Electoral Commission chairman can rig a well-opened election, there's nothing they cannot do. Are you there to prove what you are saying? Well, the election, all the processes that needed to be done should be followed. Honestly, we want a new Nigeria, and whatever thing that we need to do to get there, it is desirable.